Well, here comes Fabio Quartararo in 8th place. At the moment, your top 10 has 4 Ducatis within it. Marquez, Alex Marquez, Mark, as well as Bagnaia and Frankie Morbidelli. We have the Hondas of Mir Zarco. We have the Aprilia of Agura, the Yamaha of Quartararo, who's now up into the top 3. That's much more like it. That's much more like the performance from the Yamaha that we saw back in the Sepang test. He's up into 3rd now.
Yeah, and here comes Bezzecchi. He is delivering when he needs to late on. Snaking sideways goes the GP24 Ducati in the hands of Frankie Morbidelli, looking to get himself back inside that top 3. He does. Back up to 2nd place, 129.306. Marquez still in control by over 1/10 of a second. Bezzecchi then now. What a lap. 16th to 2nd. That's how you do it. 129.267. Bez looking brilliant in Borough Round.
Yeah, Jorge Martin will be watching from home thinking, this bike that I'm waiting to ride for the first time since Sepang is clearly quick, because this has not been a strong circuit over the years for Aprilia. Marco Bezzecchi already at the test set the fastest lap time that an Aprilia had ever done around here, and he's near enough matched it here. Bezzecchi up into 2nd place from Morbidelli, and that puts Bagnaia here, who we're on board with, right on the edge of Q1 again.
Yeah, and Bezzecchi, great news for one Aprilia riders. He got up in a 2nd, but he's booted Iagura out of the top 10, which is a bit of a shame. Still not done and dusted yet as for Iagura's Q2 challenge.
No, you got a few riders that are on their outlap, so for sure the final classification could be a bit different than what we have now on screen.
Yeah, it doesn't seem that long ago. We were talking about Luca Marini in P3. Yeah. He's now been relegated back down to P13. Joan Mir still firmly ensconced inside that top 10 in 7th place. Oliveira on his Pramac Yamaha debut has just found his best time of the day, a 130.263. Only up to 16th place so for the Portuguese start.
This is much more like it so far for Pecco Bagnaia. I'm sure Hervé's eyes have spotted Maverick Vinales just setting the fastest first sector so far in this session. Both KTMs, he and Brad Binder quick through there because they are so quick in a straight line. Yellow flags have come out somewhere. Is it in front of Bagnaia or is it behind him? Because that could be crucial in the couple of minutes that remain as Bagnaia searches for a lap time which will consolidate his place in Q2, which is looking rather precarious at the moment.
Yeah, at the moment, Bagnaia, we haven't really seen him anywhere near the sort of positions where we're so accustomed to see him. Here he is then now in the final corner. Gets the power down on that factory Ducati. Up to 7th. He's still nearly 3/10 of a second away from his teammate Marc Marquez. I'm keeping a close eye on the number 12 KTM of Maverick Vinales, because at the moment he is on course to threaten for the top 10. Fastest in the first sector, a couple of PB sectors in 2 and 3.
And he needs to get this lap in because the yellows are out at turn 3, just in the far corner of the circuit from where we're sat. As Vinales goes across the line into 12th place, so 129.7. He missed out. Bagnaia's lap time got deleted, by the way, and Bezzecchi's gone down whilst going quickly. Bagnaia back down to 10th. He clearly did catch the yellows.
Yeah, turn 3 then it is that Bezzecchi has gone down. First race weekend tumble for the factory Aprilia rider.
Yellow flag is out.
Yeah, the yellow flag. Iagura, 129.597. Iagura up to 8th place. Absolutely sensational. Marquez has had his lap counts. That's a shame because Marquez was on a flyer. He's been caught up in the Bezzecchi yellow flag drama.
So Acosta now up into 2nd place, and Bezzecchi won't be responding to that because we've just seen him walking out of the gravel trap. But the story here now, with less than a minute to go, Pecco Bagnaia relegated now to 11th place. Never mind the head-to-head with his teammate Marc Marquez. As it stands, he's not even joining him in qualifying 2 tomorrow.
Yeah, it's been a Friday to forget, hasn't it?
And I think both Marquez and Vinales got lap time cancelled. Yeah. It's a pity because they were both red in T1, but game over.
At the moment, it looks like Vinales is going to miss out by the width of a fingernail. So tight. He did a 129.730, the Spanish rider, and it's only a couple of hundredths away from where he wants to be. Bagnaia then. Clear to go. Yellow flags have cleared then in that turn 3. Oh, apprehensive. You know G. Delaney gets stressed out when he starts stroking the beard, don't you? So,
she's stressed too.
Yeah, very stressed.
Yeah, how stressed must Pecco Bagnaia be under that crash helmet? We saw him with some rather frustrated body language this morning. He needs this lap badly. Frankie Morbidelli's just ahead of him on the VR46 Ducati. Hopefully Frankie's switched on and gets out of the way. He doesn't get out of the way. He stuffed Bagnaia's final lap, and Pecco Bagnaia is heading for qualifying 1.
And he's been done by one of his best friends on and off the circuit.
Frankie's going to be in trouble for that.
Yeah, it's not the first time, I'm sorry to say, but...
No, we were told as well that I think Frankie got a bit of a slap on the wrist this morning for something that happened in the practice start session. And yes,
you could see it coming a mile off, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Honestly, you know it's crucial time. You know it's.
He's going to be absolutely livid, Pecco Bagnaia. Well, what a story. We said there was going to be drama from the get-go in this year's MotoGP World Championship, and it has not disappointed, has it? Marc Marquez, the cream of the crop, and looking absolutely phenomenal on his factory Ducati debut. Although, having said that, Alex Marquez has just
Marc and Maverick got another lap, so Marc is still on course.
Yeah, here comes Marc Marquez, who goes across the line. He does a personal best of 1:29.072, but he's been upstaged by his younger brother.
Maverick Vinales got 11th, 700ths of a second away from Q2. Maverick Vinales almost broke one Frenchman's heart. Johan Zarco it is then that clings on to a top 10. Wow. That last 5 minutes in the first practice session of the season in MotoGP had a little bit of everything, didn't it? Alex Marquez puts the Gresini Ducati on top. His brilliant winter testing form. That purple patch rolls on, a 1:29.020, just like we had in the Thailand test here 2 weeks ago. We have Marquez versus Marquez. Roles reversed though. Alex with a bit of payback on Marc. Half a tenth between the two brothers.